Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands, hi, I'm Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and I'm so excited you stopped by to check out this video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're returning, hey, how have you been? Okay, guys, it's Monday morning. It's actually early for me. I decided I have a lot of things to do today, so I'm just trying to stay in motion. I did absolutely nothing yesterday, and I don't feel bad about it. So there's that. We have lots to talk about. There's been a lot going on with the kids. We had a great weekend. Taylor Swift dropped a new album. It's amazing. All the things. So this week we're going to be planning, or this video, we're going to be planning in the Hobonichi Cousin. And honestly, guys, I've been struggling. I don't know what I want to plan. I usually love all spooky things, but I kind of want to lean into fall vibes too and save more of the spooky stuff for the next few weeks, maybe as we get closer to Halloween. I think what's throwing me off is that there's 5 weeks in October. So I feel we started with spooky because it was the start of October, and then maybe we'll alternate. I don't know. We'll see. But I did struggle this morning. So what are we using? So this is what I decided on. I have these stickers. I've also been trying to use a lot of my stickers. I have a lot of sticker sheets that I haven't used all of them. There's a few missing. This one only has one quote. This one's a full sheet, so that's good. And then there's a few on this one. So I'm kind of wanting to just use up most of my stickers. So that's the other part of this goal. So I went through my seasonal sticker book from last year. So these stickers are from According to Ali. These are from last year. However, they are still available on her website. I checked everything before I came on here. So I'm going to be using According to Ali, Pretty Pumpkins. I have According to Ali, her pumpkin sheet. I just love these, and I'm not sure why I didn't use them last year, but lucky me this year because I have them to use. And then I have a few pieces left from Falling for Fall, and we do have this one last quote here. It's from Autumn Quotes, and it says, "I'm so glad to live in a world where there are Octobers." And I thought that was perfect. So we're going to use these. And again, these are from last year. They're According to Ali. I do have a code for you. I will put it up here on the screen. It is Erin 10, I believe. Oh my gosh. It'll be here on the screen, but I think it's Erin 10. And I do have an affiliate link that I will link in the comments below and also in the description, but I'll put it in the comments so it's a little easier for you to find. It's an affiliate link. So what that means for you is that if you decide to purchase with Ali, or if you use any of my affiliate links, at no extra cost to you, I do make a small commission, and it helps keep the channel going so I can keep bringing you all of this cool planner stuff. So thank you very much if you shop using any of my links or codes. Okay. And then, so we got According to Ali, I do have some TCMC washi that I'm thinking about possibly using. This one is the pumpkin patch. I've been trying to use this roll of washi, and I still have a ton left. I think last year or the year before, I used it every day in my daily pages and my spreads, and I'm I'm going to use this roll. And I haven't, and I have 5,000 rolls of washi. So I'm this is not good. But we do have this one. And then I do have this really pretty one from PlanningLifeWithErin. And I believe Macy is hiding in the florals, but I can't remember. Maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. I thought she was peeking in this floral, but I could be wrong. But I'm almost positive this came from PlanningLifeWithErin. Also very beautiful, very fall-like. And then I have this one. This was from a subscription, I believe, from TCMC. I love this. I love the cozy vibes. So I'm not sure. We're still undecided on the washi yet. We're going to have to decide soon. Colors for Tombow, though, I have decided, I believe we're going to be using Tombow N57 and Tombow 992. And then, of course, I have my tiny icons, but I do have seasonal stickers. I created a seasonal sticker section back here. So this way I can just take them in and out. So right now, obviously, we have fall. And I went through all of my seasonal stickers, like I said, and OMG, I have a lot for winter and Christmas. Mostly winter, because I think the majority of our weather here is winter. That's the longest month span. It's just cold. So Anyways, all right, well, let's see. How do we want to do this? So there are a couple of things. I did do some changes in my Hobonichi weeks. I don't love it, but it's a work in progress. So I'm trying to track my blood pressure. So I might block off this little space down here. How do we want to do that? Just so I can like document it every day, and then I can use like a little heart, tiny icon from the TCMC and write it in. Because I was using like a chart. I'll show you guys. This was last week's plan with me, or plan, last week and my Hobonichi weeks. And I created like a little chart here. It wasn't the best. I knew it when I was doing it, and I was like, this isn't really going to work. So it's not giving me like the accurate numbers. I want to be able to track those and then maybe put it in a graph somehow after. So I don't know. I'm all over the place today. But I do want to use this little section for that. And then, of course, I have like my to-do section and things like that. So I've been like kind of trying to figure it out. Like, do I want to do it to do here on my sidebar? I don't normally do that because my sidebar is usually my goals and hobbies. And I was using a tracker to track that I did take my blood pressure, which I have to finish filling out. I just didn't do it over the weekend. I've been pretty good about it, except for the weekends, which I seem to fall off on a lot of things on the weekends. But we're a work in progress. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I also like this quote that I could probably use here. Okay, let's just start with the sidebar, because that I know what I want to do. I am kind of mad because, what did I do with them? I don't know what I did with them. I have like headers for up here that I was thinking about using, and I don't know. I had them for like the longest time right in front of me. I do have these typed ones. These are from PlanningLifeWithErin. Maybe we'll use these. I was looking for the script ones that I had for a while right in front of me, and now I can't find them. Because, you know why? Because I moved things yesterday, and I had a little tiny pile of stickers here. Ooh, maybe we could check one spot. I did not check. Yes, I found them. Okay. All right. Now, I found them, and I'm probably going to be like, I'm not going to use them. But I've had these for a while. Maybe we'll just use these. Okay, so we're using like a combination of stickers. I like doing things like this. I'm just feeling very indecisive this morning, but once we get into the groove of it, it should all come together. That's the dream. Okay, so let's start with, we're going to do that up there. I've been tracking my weather. I do like that. I do like using this beginning section here. I like to track when I wake up versus like what time I'm going to bed, which I do, or not going to bed, but how many hours I get. And then I have my cozy habits and hobbies. All right, we're going to stick with that. I don't want to go too crazy. I just feel like this is the time of the year where I want to explore different types of like, not different types, but different ways to lay out my Hobonichi Cousin or my Hobonichi weeks. I do feel like, why mess up a good thing kind of, idea. But my other issue is if I don't try anything different, then how will I know? And I think I talked about this in my last video where, trying to, like when we moved in here, we kept everything the same. And then eventually during the pandemic, when we were all going crazy because we were in the house all the time, I was like, bored. So I was like rearranging things, and it ended up working out really good. So I feel like you don't know unless you try. And like, even though something's working, there might be something better that works. So I'm kind of in that process of, I don't know, just thinking about different ways that might work for me and my brain, even though the system that I do use now works great. Oh, I love that. It says, "You are loved." It's so cute. This, I don't know if this was like a freebie, or if it was something I ordered. Again, I'm like kind of going through all of my stickers, and I'm like, just use all the stickers. Because I was a little spendy this weekend. I'm just going to say it. I know you guys, I know there's no judgment here, but I was a bit spendy this weekend. Some of it was budgeted, some of it was not, and that's okay. But we'll talk about what I got in a little bit. once we get going on this. I like that there. I almost want to add in some washi, so let's see what that looks like. I don't have to commit to it, but I wonder if I just pop this in. I don't need to be holding those. It's like my emotional support tweezers. That's cute. We'll do that like that. All right, we're off to a great start. We've got some days of the week, and we have our pumpkin there. Because if you are new around here, I like to cover my monthly here. I don't really need it, so we cover it. Okay, let's go with my tiny icons. And while we're setting this up, we will talk about this weekend was so good. We went to, so on Saturday, well, let me see. When was the last time I talked to you guys? I don't even know. It was last week probably. So raise your hand if you're into Taylor Swift. I like her music a lot. I am not a Swiftie, but I do enjoy her music. And I think I had put a thing up, something in my stories on Instagram. And I was like, well, should I pre-order this? Like, okay, so when Tortured Poets Department came out, I only kind of liked it. Like, I was very excited. And I remember it was the day Spencer went in for her MRI. So it was like, it was a Friday. It was in April. I don't remember the exact date. But I remember I was super excited, but I was also really nervous because Spencer had to go for this MRI, and we weren't sure how she was going to do. We had like it all ready for her to be sedated or whatever, because like she just really doesn't do well in small spots, and I didn't want her to like stress out about it. Okay, I had to stop the video because Spencer actually just called from the school. I'm hoping she's okay. Last night she started having like cramping. Oh, I just did that wrong. So I'm not sure. It's most likely coming. I don't know. But she's feeling that again. And last night we did some Motrin, and that helped. So I told her to check with the nurse, see if she can get some Motrin, and then, you know, just take a rest and see how we feel after that. I'm hoping it's nothing though. She was fine last night. After everything like calmed down, she was fine. It's not like a stomach bug or anything like that, because she ate her dinner just fine. There's no like bathroom troubles or anything like that. So hopefully we do okay. She does need to stay for department night tonight, so I'm trying to get her to just stay. I know that when there's like a gas bubble or period cramps, like it's not fun. So hopefully, I feel bad, but hopefully she'll be okay. Okay, so I'm a little distracted now after that phone call. Kids, man, kids will be the death of you. Okay, let's see. I want my gaming icon. I'm hoping to game at some point, either tonight or tomorrow. We do have a kind of busy night tonight and Thursday. I have lots of things that I need to remember. What else is new, right? And I do want to try to read. So I finished my audiobook. I know I'm probably going down a different path. I hope I didn't leave you hanging because I don't remember what we were talking about. We'll probably come back to it again. I'll probably remember. But I did finish my audiobook. It was really good. It was a spooky book. We used to live here. I liked it. I feel like the ending could have been a little bit better, maybe. But still good. I would probably give it, I don't know, maybe 4 stars. I thought it was pretty good. I do think like I said, the ending could be a little bit better, but that's okay. All right. I kind of want to use this section here for an important, because there are some things that I need to remember. Just trying to figure out. We've got a lot, guys. October's filling up fast. Okay. So this Saturday, we were thinking about going to the family paint. But now my child, one of my children, Weston, is like, I don't know if I want to do that. And I'm like, dude, you need to know if you want to do this. It's not cheap. But we do have a basketball game on Sunday for Spencer that Weston does not want to go to. He doesn't really like loud noises. He has trouble with the boo sound. It really triggers him. I think it's mainly because of something he saw a long time ago, and they were saying that it's like a shepherd sound or something, and he was like, and it can make you sick, and like we have just done everything possible to, oh, that's supposed to be an O, to help him with this, but it's been really hard. And like hockey games, so he's been to basketball games are fine, but hockey games are a little different. Like they're, I don't want to say they're more violent, but they're a little bit more more than a basketball game would be. They're a bit louder. I really like this, but I don't know if I want to use it. Sorry, guys. I'm like pausing for a sec. So I'm not sure how he'll do, but we asked him if he wanted to go. He does not want to go. So he's going to go to my parents' house. Which one do we like better? I think we're going to go with this one. So he's going to go to my parents' house on Sunday while we're at the game because Spencer's going to be singing. And I don't want to like have him be at my parents' house again on Saturday because he didn't want to come to the paint. So there's two paintings that I'm really liking. One of them is on the 11th and one's on the 18th. So we might separate it. And also Joe and I were thinking about doing, if they still do them, a ghost tour down in Providence on Benefit Street, like where Edgar Allan Poe used to live. And then go for like a nice like walk on the water bridge. I can't remember. It's like a really long name. It's a person's name. It's the bridge down in Providence. It's really nice. We took the kids actually Saturday. I know what's going on, guys. We went on Saturday and that was really nice. Like we've been trying to just get overall healthier as a family, and we epically fail all the time, Joe and I, because Joe and I are really good at like starting things and really, you know, really diving in and doing the things. And then we kind of, I don't know, lose interest. We have a hard time with keeping up with things. It's terrible. Okay. But we're trying to get the kids and us healthy. So I'm like trying to think of creative ways. Like instead of going for a walk around our neighborhood, I'm like, let's drive to Providence and walk around Providence. So like the kids are like enjoying the sights and also working, like exercising and being healthy, you know, screen time or spending time together as a family. We walked about a mile. So it worked out really nice. And I'm hoping to do that as the weather permits because it was beautiful this weekend. Let's see. We need karate. We have lots of karate today. So we have karate at 6. And then we have karate again at, oh no, these are the bigger ones. These are labels. Okay, we're just going to cut it. But we have, so Weston for his leadership roles. I apologize, guys. I'm a bit all over the place with our conversation. I'm a little distracted now that Spencer called me, but Weston's been going into the going up for the Junior Honor Society. And he did his community service this summer, which was really great. But Thursday, we have something else. Sorry, guys. So he did his community service, but then there was still, he needed 2 leadership roles. So all I'm doing is just cutting them and then reconnecting them. Just, you know, if they're a little long, you can do that with a lot of different stickers. All right, so 6:30 to 8 o'clock, we have choir practice for Spencer. And then I do believe we have karate at 4 o'clock. I'm going to end up having to take him to that. So, yeah, so he needed 2 leadership roles. So he found out that doing the morning announcements counts as 1. So that's 1. So now we need another one. And I'm going to put this in here for karate. These labels are from the TCMC, in case I forgot to say that. But so he's been helping teach the younger kids in karate. And it's so cute. I'm like so proud of him. But he he also has Star Wars. So we're going to do 6 to 7 with the little kids and then 7 to 8 with Star Wars. So I'm really hoping Joe will take him tonight. Both of us are tired at the end of the day. So it's kind of like hard to be like, I'm tired, because he's also tired. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when he gets home later. We'll have to talk about it. Okay. Spencer's going to stay after school today. That's fine. And then on Wednesday, we have a doctor's appointment at 2:45. So I guess around here, this whole chunk of time will be for a doctor's appointment. I so badly want to cancel it, but we cannot. I do have to dismiss the kids a little early, though. Okay, and then we have a hockey game at 3 o'clock on Sunday. But I think we probably have to be there earlier. So I'm going to put it in for like 2 o'clock because I have a feeling she has to be there. I don't know how early. I have to look at the paperwork again. So we're just going to pop it in here, and then we're going to be doing that for a portion of the day on Sunday, which means I need to try to get done what I can on Saturday for prep work. Guys, it's crazy. Okay. Let's see. And then I have these two still. All right. On Thursday, my mom and I are going shopping. Do I want to use this guy? I think so. These are autumn errands. I usually pick her up around here, but maybe we just put it in there like that. It's just a market. That's me going shopping with mom. We have trash day on Friday, so we'll just pop this guy in down here for the little reminder. And we have all these. I want to use some of these too. I just don't know how. So we're just going to keep one of those out so I don't forget that I have it. Pumpkin spice. These are autumn head emojis, and these are pumpkin spice. Oh, so good. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, I love these. Okay, we're just going to keep them all around. All right, this is where I'm at so far, guys. I do need my karate icons, or no, because I don't want to make it too busy with these. So let's keep this off to the side for now. All right, so what else do I have going on this week? Tomorrow, I don't think we have anything. So tomorrow, I think, is when we're going to try to decorate for... So Science Club doesn't start until next week. And then we're not doing karate, so I don't have to worry about that. Joe has a dentist appointment, but he does need to reschedule that because I need help on Thursday. So it's a little busy. I do need to remind him to do that, though. All right, this is looking really good. Do I want to put important down here? I think I do. So let's try it. I don't normally do that, but I think we can do it. And let's do one of these. Let's use her. She's cute. And just put for like a little header. So this way I can use this bottom section for tracking my blood pressure, which means this little trash man is not going to work there. So let's move him up a little bit. Okay. Ooh, I like how this is coming out. All right. Important. Let's write that in because then I'll go back and be like, what's that? Or maybe remember. Let's do remember. Because it's really what it is. Like I need to remember to purchase the tickets to the hockey game, for instance. I already gave Spencer her money for her t-shirt, so hopefully she remembers that. That's something else she needs to get. Hopefully she makes it through the day today and she's okay. All right, let's do my weather section. So yeah, so we went for the walk on Saturday. I'm trying to keep up with what I was talking about, guys. I apologize. But we went for the walk on Saturday. It was so much fun. The kids really enjoyed it. Earlier that day, well, like I said, I think I started off saying I should back up a little bit because we, trying to find, I don't see them. So Weston had a friend come over on Friday after school, and it was funny because we drove by one of our neighbors' houses, on the way back to our house. So it's not really a neighbor, but in the neighborhood, we'll say. And, oh, I just had an idea. All right, hold on, we'll go to that in a minute. So we noticed that they were decorating, and they don't normally decorate. So I was like, oh, they're decorating. And like, we decorate too, but we like outside our house. But we kind of do it like every other year. We don't do it all the time. Trying to see, let's do these. I'm trying to use these to like mark when I wake up in the morning. But anyways, so we drove by and I was like, oh, we should decorate this year. And he was really excited about that. So we do have some like of those styrofoam tombstones or whatever. So we went to the Dollar Tree. What am I doing? Hold on. Thinking I need school stuff. Okay. So we went to the Dollar Tree and we got some tombstones. I needed to get a couple of things to set up my laboratory. It's like a work in progress. I have like this little like all these like potion bottles and stuff that I set up on my mantle, or like, yeah, I guess it's a mantle. And I'm trying to get better with my decorating skills. Like, I like to decorate, but when it comes to like, I guess what's the word that I'm looking for? When it comes to like displaying them or setting them up, I don't like how it comes out. So I was thinking about things that might make that situation better. So I wanted to get like some lifts just to have like some depth and stuff with the decorations. So I managed to get that, and then they had some really cool like books. Like they were like boxes, but they were all different sizes, and like you can stack them like or line them up like books, so they look like it looks like a spell shop. So like my laboratory / like, you know, spell shop. I have like a sign that says welcome to the spell shop and all that good stuff. So we managed to get all that, but as we were leaving, it was quite funny. Tomorrow's gonna be sunny too, so I'm gonna put the sunny icon down for tomorrow as well, since I already have it out. We went to go check out, and suddenly like my card was like, it was like freezing, like the computer system was freezing. So I'm like, okay. She's like, well, do you have another card? I'm like, no. I was like, there's this card's working, this card's fine. And come to find out, so they were like gonna reboot the system. They moved people that were behind me to another register. They were gonna reboot the system. I checked my bank account to make sure it wasn't like getting pulled out multiple times. And come to find out, so you know when you're checking out, can I do this like that? Does it fit? I think it does. Let's try it. When you're checking out and it asks you, do you want cash back, right? So I said no. And then it said, take your card out. And then it asked another question. And I thought it was asking me if I wanted cash back again. So I kept hitting no. So after hitting no, like, I don't know, 4 times, I decided to slowly read what it was asking me. And it was asking me if the amount was correct. And I kept hitting no, which kept voiding or pausing or like canceling the sale. So whoopsie. So Weston and I left there laughing, because I told Weston, I was like, this is why it's important to stay calm and to read the things, because don't do what your mom does. And I do that a lot, like where I don't know, don't pay attention. All right, I think since I'm going to have a remember down here, I think that I can use, we want to leave a little section here. So maybe what I want to do, I don't normally do this, but because I don't want to mess up, let's do like a line and see how that looks. Do we have, maybe, can we use that? It's not long enough though. All right, we're just going to use the ruler. All right, let's do, I just need, you know what? I'm going to do this. Sorry, guys. I'm like I said, I'm all over the place. Happy Monday. Let's do habits, health. I want the little heart. I can find it. There it is. Okay. So, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh my goodnesses, guys. This is bad today. I'm like, my brain is on another planet. If you find it, please return to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to put these little icons down here so I can write in my blood pressure. Anyways, so we were talking about the Family Dollar and how I messed up, and I was like, I was a little embarrassed because like they were looking at me like I didn't have the money, and I'm like, guys, no, there's lots of money in there. Trust me. Like, I mean, I checked it, but yeah, it was my own stupidity. But we came home and we decorated for Halloween, which was really fun. And it was great because I actually had some fairy lights that I had bought for my desk. I bought 2 sets. So I actually had an extra set because I only used one at my desk. And we used that for the spell shop / laboratory. Came out pretty good. And the house looks like not too cluttered, which I like because I love having the Christmas stuff and the like all the holiday stuff. I know I said Christmas, but like from fall to like New Year's, I love having the stuff out. But I will say, as I've gotten older, it's become a little bit more, it feels a little bit more claustrophobic at times, and like there's too much clutter and it kind of bothers me. So I do love to decorate though, and with that in mind, I'm like, okay, how do we do this? So I've kind of found a pretty good balance, I think, on decoration and not having it too cluttered. I don't know how this is going to look, so we're just winging this right now, guys. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay. This is not flat because my girl is very chunky. So let's see. We're going to try to get this as close as we can. I'm probably going to mess up, so we're going to just do this section first. And then try to do this section without messing it up. Let's see. I think we can. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe I talked too soon. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'm not perfect, and that's not going to be perfect, and it's okay. That looks good though. I like that. I just needed a little something here to mark in like my blood pressure and what I want it to be. I could highlight maybe. Maybe that's what we do. And I can just write in blood pressure. Do I want to do that? I don't know. And just write in BP. Do I dare? This isn't working very well with this marker. Well, I think I liked it better the other way, but we've committed, so let's just do it. But yeah, so we decorated for Halloween. It was really, oh man, this is bad. Woo! Note to self, don't use the Tombow for stuff like this. It's a little messy, but I think we can fix it with some stickers. It's okay, right? Gotta try it. Might not be something we like. It might come out weird. But at least we can say we tried. Yeah. Apparently I need to concentrate. And then this section, let's just see if I can do it without the straight edge. Okay, it's a little messy, but I think it's okay. We'll be okay with it. And we're just gonna write in like blood pressure. It's so funny. I think I said this in my last video. Whenever I go to spell pressure, I do the cheer that I learned in like, I don't know, 7th grade. Blood pressure. Okay, that works. It's a work in progress. All right, I'm writing on myself. So after we did the, just checking out what I have here. I want to do weekend up here. That's cute. We're gonna put this in here. after we did the decorations, we had some lunch, and then we went to, oh, I have an idea. We're going to keep going with this while I'm chatting, but I think I'm going to put the pumpkins at the bottom. I think that'll look cute. Okay. So we had lunch, and then we went for a walk. Again, I can't remember the name of the bridge. It's in Providence. But I had gone there a while ago with a friend, just to like explore, and we went to oh, that looks good. We went to PVD Donuts. PB Donuts, Providence Donuts. I don't know. PD Donuts. I don't remember. I think they're still there, but we went there, and then we went for a walk on the bridge, and it was like so funny because I'm like, oh my gosh, I live in Rhode Island. I've lived here all my life, and like I used to frequently go to Providence. Like when I was younger in high school, I would go to Thayer Street all the time. It's still a favorite of mine. But do we like this like that? Yeah. And then let's do I think this one will look good. But like I forget about all these like cool things. And like Weston had said a while ago that he wanted to, that he enjoyed, we went somewhere. We were walking downtown, and hold on, just want to make sure. I think that one might be too big. This one's the same size. Let's try this one. And then maybe the white one. See how that works. I'll tuck it behind it, I think. And then we can just trim that little bit off on the edge. Yeah, okay. He was saying how he liked walking through Providence. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. So I kind of wanted to do something again in Providence. So I was like, well, let's go to this walking bridge, because I had never been to it before I went with my friend. So it was really cool. Joe's like, where is it? I'm like, I don't know. Places? It's in Providence. I was trying to describe it to him. We ended up finding it, which was good. But we had to Google how to get there. We went. It was a good time. It was really warm, though. I will say, I don't like the heat. It's been like, do I want to put this on here? Kind of break it up a little bit. So good, guys. I love that. This looks really good. Sorry, just taking it in. See what happens when you do something a little different. So excited. It's not going to be like, a home run every time, but sometimes it is. So yeah, we went to Waterfire last weekend. I don't know where my brain's at, guys. Seriously, if you find it, can you please return? But we went to, that's gonna be too big. I don't know if I'm gonna use these. I kind of just like the pumpkins, so we might not use these. We went to the walking, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, guys. Hi, I'm Erin. If this is your first time here, I swear I normally have my shit together, but today my brain is all over the place. I think it's because I have so many things I want to tell you guys. So we went to the Waterfires last week, and I was trying to explain to Joe where it was. And we used to go to this place called Lunch Money? No, Milk Money. And I don't think they're still there, because when Joe and I were trying to figure out, like, on the maps where this bridge was that I was talking about, he's like, I don't think it exists. I'm like, it does. We realized that Milk Money, we didn't see it because we Googled, like, Milk Money. Like, we put it into the map, and then it wasn't there. And we're like, maybe it's not there anymore. But then I remembered that, like, Plant City is right near it. So we ended up finding it, and there's like this really nice park. I put like clips of it. I made like a little thing in my stories on Instagram yesterday or Saturday maybe. But like they had like a little park, and like the kids got a chance to like go play, and like it was nice. And we walked, and they have like different memorials and things like that along the walk. And it ended up being about a mile, which was really nice. The kids enjoyed it. And then Weston's like, can we go to the Providence Place Mall? I'm like, no. I was like, this is a free day. But it was really nice. It was a nice weekend. And even though like I'm not a huge fan of the weather being like super hot, It was nice. It was nice weather to be able to go out and, I don't know, just be outside. It was nice. I wouldn't suggest going pumpkin picking because it's not fall weather. It's like it's warm. Today and tomorrow we're going to be really warm, and then we go back. It's like we're 10 degrees over, and then we're going to be 10 degrees under. I'm like, stop this, please. Please stop the madness. All right, so I'm going to be doing work the next 3 days. I have a lot of content to film. Lots of things are coming up, and I'm really excited. I want to use a straight edge, but I don't know if I want to use a ruler. Mainly because I don't know there. Mainly because I don't know where I put it. Let's do a line 10 to, I'm going to work from 9 to 12. And then I'm going to break for lunch because I'm a good girl that remembers to eat lunch. Most days. I have a problem with remembering things like lunch, especially when I'm in working and I'm like creating and I'm like doing stuff at my desk. Usually what reminds me is I have to pause is that my battery on my phone is dying and I have to charge it. Okay, so let's get my Planning Life with Erin section. And what do I want to do here? Do I want to... It's a camera. I have emails that I want to respond to today. So I'm going to put that in for today. Maybe I'll do that while I'm having lunch. Pop that in here. I'll respond to my emails. I'm sure I'll have other emails to do later this week, but we're going to stick with that for now. And then we're going to, because we're filming, I have a few videos to film. So I'll pop that in here. I drew that line and I'm kind of regretting it, but that's okay. We'll just put it there. And tomorrow we'll be filming. I've got my September flip through that I want to film. I have my 2026 planner lineup that I want to film. And then RongRong has a new release coming at the end of this week. So I have to get some content planned with those goodies. Oh, I'm so excited. Although I will say, I forgot about them. I got them in like a week or so ago, and I think I was just moving some things around. I'm not sure if we had like people come over. I'm gonna do this here like that. Do I like it like that? That's good actually. But I was clearing out some stuff, and I put my boxes. I had a couple of packages. I put them in my computer room / gaming room / chill room. I don't know what you would call it, but my spare bedroom. So I put them in there and I wasn't thinking about them. And then yesterday I was like going cleaning up in there a little bit and I'm like, oh, what's in here? Yeah, RongRong stuff. So that's my pile out here where I can see it now. So I'm awful like that. Okay. Let's do some pen to paper. Oh, that came out so good. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. I really like how that came out. I'm glad I did something different. All right. So, back to Taylor Swift, guys. I'll probably talk about more in my other videos, but what do we think? So, again, I am not a Swiftie, but I do like my top 3 albums are probably Tortured Poets Department, which is so strange because, like I said, I didn't really like it when it first came out. Maybe that's what I was talking about before. I didn't really like it when it first came out, but then it grew on me after I listened to it like once or twice. One of my favorites now. So it's like it was my top 2 was Tortured Poets Department and then Midnights. And then this one came out and now that one's my number 1 and then Tortured Poets Department and Midnights. I really like this new record. It's really good. My top 5s are, well, maybe my top 3 right now. I'm really liking The Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, and Canceled is really good. I like them all though. And that's important to me. Like when I am buying a record especially, I want to make sure I like most of the songs because, you know, when dealing with records, you can't just skip it. So, I've been playing it nonstop though. Like me and Joe played cards on Saturday night after the kids went to bed, and he's like, do you want to listen to? I'm like, yes. Oh, thank you. So, it's really good. I've been listening to, that, and I bought Tracy Chapman the other day too. It was on sale at Target, and I was like, oh boy. So I really like that record. I've been listening to that since the 90s. Let's see, it's at 2:45. Okay. And then we have choir here. So choir, and that is from, I think it's from 6 to 8 because the chorus is also practicing for the Bruins game. So then let's see, Bruins. I'm going to put 2 p.m. The game starts at 3, but I'm going to put 2 because I have a feeling we have to be there. I would assume we have to be there earlier. I might be wrong, but I would assume so. Okay. Looking good. Saturday, I'm going to tentatively put something down. So let's do, what time was that paint? I think it was 1 p.m. So I'm just going to put this here. And then this way, if it doesn't happen, I can just put a sticker over it. Let's just write in family paint. I love that. Thursday, I'm going to be shopping with my mom, so I want to mark that in. And let's just do, wish I moved that down a little bit, but I guess we'll just do it over here. I was going to make it a little swirly. I guess I changed my mind halfway through, so it's a little bumpy. Let's see, errands with mom. Ooh, a little squishy. Ah, okay. I'm not sure where we're going. She wants to go to Home Goods, and I was already like, I'm staying in the car. I cannot come in Home Goods. Not during the seasons. I've been trying to be really good about not buying more seasonal decor. Like, I do need a couple of things. Like, for instance, I went to the Dollar Tree, like I said, and I bought a couple of things, but they weren't like decorative things necessarily. Like, I didn't buy like a house or a pumpkin. Like, I actually had pumpkins in the cart, and then I was like, no, I am not allowed to buy pumpkins because we have 5,000 pumpkins in my house. So I'm like banned from buying a pumpkin. So I put those back. We did get a spider because we have a giant spider. So we got the mommy spider, a baby. And I got they're like little plastic storage bins that I just could just to have some height differences. And then I got like some, I don't know what it is. It was like not spider webs, but it's like cloth kind of just to blend it all together. So like things like that, sure. But like Home Goods, I can't go to Home Goods. I can't. So I told her, I said, if we go, I am going to stay in the car because I'm not allowed. The only thing that I'm allowed to spend money on for like seasonal decor is for my my like white village that I use for Christmas, like with all the white houses. I only have like 3 houses, a deer, and like a crap ton of Christmas trees. Pink ones, green ones with snow on them, white ones, white and gold ones. I'm like, how did I end up with so many Christmas trees? Like just like pine trees, not even Christmas trees, pine trees. So I do need to get a couple of more houses. And I wouldn't mind like another reindeer. So that's all I'm allowed to buy. And I don't think, I mean, they probably do already have Christmas stuff out, but I'm not allowed to buy anything this week. I have money to spend on family paint and Bruins tickets. That is what I'm spending money on. All right. So this morning I did a little meditation, nothing crazy. I did not do my pills yet. I did do skincare, and I did have water before coffee, and I did journal. I need to start my new audiobook because I think I mentioned at one point I did finish We Used to Live Here. Scary book. I didn't really like the end though. I know I already said this. It kind of bugs me. Because it was like this really big build up, and I thought it was going to be something like, I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but I feel like it was a little bit of a letdown. Okay, so my goals this week, last week was start a new book, which I did. I started it and I finished. Eat a balanced diet, which I've been doing, and a low local spend. Let's see what my monthly goals were, or are, I should say. October, listen to 2 audiobooks. I already did one of those. Dash diet to lower my blood pressure and move my body. Okay, so let's do a goal of start my audiobook. I have my second, so start second audiobook. I don't remember the name of the second one that I have. I think I already said it on here, but just in case, I don't remember. That one's also supposed to be scary, but I heard it was really good. So, where's my, there it is. It is Play Nice, and that one's also about a house. So we'll see. Sorry, I tilt when I write, guys. All right, so start my second audiobook. Move my body. We're just going to stick with that. Move my body. I have still not developed that habit. I am only moving my body like at max twice a week. I have lost like 6 pounds, but I need to move my body more, and not for losing weight, but to be healthy. All right, so I'm going to do move body 4 times a week. Last week, I think it was only like 2, and I counted my walk on Sunday as one of them, but I would like to get my steps up more. I've been really considering a walking pad, but I don't know if I'm going to use it, so it's kind of hard to like spend money on something. If I know I'm going to use the crap out of it, great, but if I don't know, like if I'm questioning it, then I'm like, And then this week needs to be a low spend, not even like local or small shop. It just needs to be a low spend, because I was a bit spendy over the weekend. I have so many things that I ordered, and I'm very excited to share them with you, but I went a little overboard. Okay, let's see. This morning I did my water, and I did some stretching. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I don't remember how to spell. Stretching. I did that when I was doing a little bit of meditation. I like to like kind of like loosen up my neck, which has been doing better. It was like kind of really hurting for a while there. I don't know if you guys remember. It was like August and September. I don't know. I like did something to it, but so now in the mornings I do like these light stretches with my neck just to unfold and stretch out. Okay, stretching, and then we did breakfast. I got ready, and then we did drop off. Today was a music day, so I put in all my icons. So these are the music days, and then these are their gym days. And I do want to add a pumpkin in somewhere. I feel like, can we? I'm just gonna pop this in for a second, see how that would, how that would be. I don't know. What do we think? I think that pumpkin might be too big. Let's see if we have a smaller one. Let's use this one. I do feel like there should be a pumpkin here, but I think this one might be too big, and hopefully I can get it off now. If I can't, it's not a big deal. Yes, better. Okay, perfect. I love these with the designs on them. We only used one. Maybe, can I like tuck this guy behind there? Let's see. Let's try it. Like if I pull this guy up, I do need to be careful. And like, oh, okay. Well, that one's coming up for a sec. And let's try to tuck this guy there and put this one back on top. Okay, that looks good. I like that. I wanted to use the other pattern one because I'm like, well, I won't use it in another spread by itself probably. That looks good there. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. I really like how this is coming out. I feel like I didn't do anything super crazy different, but I like this at the bottom. It's a work in progress. Okay, so I need to remember the kids have a doctor's appointment. Doctor appointment. 2:45. Get Bruins tickets. tactics. I already gave Spencer her money for her t-shirt. I do need to budget. I'm going to mark that in. I'm going to mark it in this green color. I do want to take time tomorrow to budget because Wednesday I'm going to be working, and then I do have to pick the kids up a little bit early. So let's do, let's do it around, maybe that'll be my after lunch task before I go pick the kids up. We'll do it there. I'll write it in black. Oh my gosh, I did not spell it correctly. I did not do that correctly. That's okay. My brain is fried. Oh no, I did spell it right. I just didn't center it correctly. It's fine. This is where I'm at today, guys. I'm okay with it. If you're looking for perfection, it's not going to happen on this channel. All right. Let's see. Budget. I already put it there. Sorry for the interruption again. That was Spencer. She's not going to make it. So she's going to get her stuff together, and I'm going to go get her. So let's finish this up because now my brain's really fried. All right. I'm going to put in here budget. I want to set up October because I know today is the 6th and I still haven't done it. I'm like working off of note papers and a Hail Mary. And what else? I need to remind Joe, so I'm going to write that in here. Remind Joe dentist. So I don't know if he's going to cancel or if he's still going to go, but I'll probably end up doing karate. And then I have to make sure that there is something done and cooked for like a make ahead meal. So I'm going to put a little note in here for Tuesday to plan dinner. Let's do make ahead. Okay. So this way I have something for Thursday night because it's a busy night. Tonight we're having leftovers, so that's good. Friday, that pumpkin's way too big. I'm going to put this one back on here. I think it goes here. No, it goes on this one. Okay. I didn't put it back on there quite right, but that's okay. I think that we need coffee. We need some coffee for this morning because it's been crazy already. Welcome to Monday. And you know what's going to happen? So she's getting these cramps. I'm not sure if it's gas or if it's other kind of cramps, but they pass. So she's going to come home and then it's going to pass. And I don't know if I can take her back to school. I know it sounds like I feel bad saying that, but if it passes, then she should be in school. She was supposed to stay for department night. I do want to use one of these because I'm planning on having a cozy night on Friday. That seems to be my cozy night when Joe is gaming. And then I do want to mark in trash. So I'll put that here. I think that kind of covers the bases for the most part. Cozy night. And then trash. All right. I like how this came out. I love mixing according to Ali stickers with TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. I think they go so well together. It's one of my favorites, like to combine. And then of course this came from the Planner Co. I'm almost positive, and I swear Macy was hiding in here, but I guess not. Which makes me wonder if it is Planner Co. But I'm pretty certain it is. I think this is one of the first things. I think I either got it in a mystery box or I purchased it myself, and there's no name on it, but I'm pretty certain it is. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I apologize. It was a while ago that I got this. All right, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I know I did a little different than I normally do, but I like it. I like this right here. Maybe we can perfect this line a little bit better. Ooh, and I'm going to talk about it in my Hobonichi 2 weeks video because we ran out of time in this video and I have to go get with Spencer, but I will be filming my Hobonichi 2 weeks, and I want to talk about a small, an Etsy shop that I found, actually a YouTuber, Beauty by Starlight. Let me know in the comments below if you have heard of her. I really like her videos. I love her planning style. It's so cool and different. I just like it. It's just something funky and fresh. So I did get some inspiration from that, like this little section down here, I guess. But I did order some. She has stencils that are made just specifically for the Hobonichi weeks, but they work in the Hobonichi Cousin as well. And I've been like binging her videos. And I got some stencils and I got some stickers. So that was part of my spending the weekend. But stick around. If you are interested in subscribing to the channel, if you like all things planners, markers, pens, stickers, unboxings, all the things, this is definitely the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button now. And then don't forget to hit that bell notification so you're notified anytime we come out with something new. And we have tons of content coming to you from now until, who knows, January maybe. This is the best time of the year. So definitely do that. And especially if you want to see my Hobonichi weeks plan with me, that will be coming up probably Wednesday. But like I said, definitely hit that bell notification so you always are notified. And if you have stuck around for this long into the video, I appreciate you. I know we're all busy, so taking that time out of your day to come and plan with me is very special. And I appreciate you being here with us. Sorry about my scatterbrained chaos today, but that's Monday and this is real life. So all right, guys, until I see you again, have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.